Hey guys, so we're in the middle of this unit, and now we're going to learn about factoring when a doesn't equal 1, and I'm going to explain what that means in just a minute. So if you want to print out the PowerPoint, you can, so you can do it with me. All right, first I want to explain. All right, so quadratic expressions are in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Like these guys are numbers, okay? And so before we did some where there was no number right here. So it would be like x squared, I don't know, plus 9x plus 20, okay? Now we're going to do it where there's a number there. So maybe it says 2x squared plus 18x plus 40, okay? And so if you're a step person, I'm a big step person. Here's some steps. I put on every slide that we're going to do with this, I also put them on the slide. And here's the biggest thing. When we get to this part, what we're really doing is we're splitting up our middle term, okay? And so when we get two numbers, and I'm going to show what I mean on the next slide, when we get these two numbers, they're not like our factors, x plus or minus something. They're new middle terms. We split up this guy. All right, so you have to be really careful about that. I'm going to show you what I mean. So let's just go ahead and do one. All right, so we're going to multiply a and c. That means multiply the first guy and the last guy. So 2 times 15 is 30. All right, so I'm going to do what so now I'm here. I'm going to do what multiplies to give me 30, adds to give me 11. Okay, and my choices are for 30. 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 5, 4, nothing, 5, 6. Hello, Kelly. It's not 3 times 5, it'd be 3 times 10. All right, 5 times 6. I will 5 plus 6 is 11, so those work. All right, do not do this. Oh, x plus 5, x plus 6. All right, that's not what we're doing. This is what I mean. It's not factors, so don't do that guy. Okay, we're splitting up our middle term. It's like your parents are getting divorced. Okay, and so now we're going to have, so we have a 5. We're going to write 5x. And then we have a 6. So we're going to write plus 6x. And so 6 plus 5 is 11. We're splitting them up. And then plus 15. So I kept the 2x squared just like it was, and I kept the 15 just like it was. Now I'm going to factor by grouping. All right, so 2x squared and 5x, you can take out an x. We have 2x plus 5 left over, because x times 2x is 2x squared, x times 5 is 5x. Remember, this guy has to be the exact same. Okay, and so if I had a 6x and I'm left with the 2x, what I took out was a 3. So let's check it. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 5, 15. All right, and so right now I'm in the middle of factor by grouping. All right, and so what I have left is what they have in common, that 2x plus 5, and then the leftover, x plus 3. And this is my answer. Kind of crazy. Let's do another problem to build your confidence up. Because the way you build up confidence in math is just by doing more problems. But, oh, hang on. What's happening? Oh. Oh. Hey, what's happening here? I have no clue. This stuff won't pop up. All right, so the first step, multiply the first and the last. So 3 times negative 4, negative 12. So we're going to figure out what multiplies to give me negative 12, adds to give me negative 1. And my choices are the top number. So 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 will give me 1, and I need a negative 1, so that means 4 needs to be negative. All right, so we're going to write 3x squared because of the first term, Then we're going to write 3x because of this guy. We're going to write minus 4x because of this guy. We're going to write minus 4 because of that guy. Right, now we factor by grouping. So first two groups. All right, 3x squared and 3x. They have a 3x in common. And left over is 1x, then a plus sign. And then 3x and a 3x, you just have a 1 left over. So he's going to have to be x plus 1 because these guys have to be the exact same. And so if I had a negative 4x and I just have an x here, I probably took out a negative 4. Let's double check. Negative 4 times x, negative 4x. Negative 4 times 1, negative 4. All right, so we write down what they have in common. And then we have a 3x, a minus sign, and a 4 from here. We're done. Okay, that one's a little easier. Let's do another one. I don't understand. Okay, maybe there's just a lag. All right, so you're going to multiply the first number and the last number. 5 times negative 6, negative 30. What multiplies to give us negative 30, adds to give us 29. All right, well, our 1 and 30 is going to give us 29. We need a positive 29, but we're going to need a negative number, so let's try negative 1. Negative 1 times 30, negative 30. Negative 1 plus 30, 29. All right, remember, when they're not the factors, they're the middle term when there's a number right there. All right, so I'm writing 5x squared like that guy, minus 1x from right here, plus 30x from right here, minus 6 from right there. And then I'm going to split it up into factor by grouping. So here they only have an x in common. So 5x minus 1. So this has to be 5x minus 1, and then I just need to figure out what goes in front of it. I have a 30x and a 5x, so 30 divided by 5 is 6, and it's positive, so let's check it. 6 times 5, 30. 6 times negative 1, negative 6. Alright, so I'm going to write what they have in common, and then write what's left over. That's it. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. Negative 20 squared, okay, plus 20x plus 75. Notice, I can take out a negative 5. Let's do that and then see what's left over. Negative 20 divided by negative 5 is 4. X squared. 20 divided by negative 5 is negative 4. Alright, and then 75 divided by 5 is negative 15. Alright, so I'm only going to focus on this guy right now. So I'm going to do 4 times negative 15 to get negative 60. And then I'm going to see what multiplies to give us negative 60, adds to give us negative 15. Alright, so 6. Oh, hang on. This is wrong. This should be multiplies to give us 15. Adds to give us negative 4. Alright, well, 15 is 1 and 15, 3 and 5. 75 divided by 5 is 15. I'm right. Oh my gosh, Kelly. Y'all, I am so sorry. Y'all, I just get confused sometimes. We did, because there's a number here. I'm like staring at this. But when there's a number here, you do first number times the last number. So 4 times 15, negative 60. Then you use the regular middle term, negative 4. That's where I messed up. Alright, so 60 and negative 4. So let's try 6 and 10. But we have a negative 4, so we have a negative 10. Alright, this negative 5 is from right here. And then we have 4x squared from right there. And then we have a plus 6x from right here. That would be minus 10x from right here. name minus 15 right there. Right now, factor by grouping. So sorry, guys. So we're going to take out a 2x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. This has to be 2x plus 3. So negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. So we have a 2x minus 5. Then a 2x plus 3. And don't forget lonely negative 5 over here. There we go. This guy. So when we have double letters, I don't want you to stress. Okay? Don't stress. 18, 27, and 10. Alright, so you can't take anything out, so we'll do 8 times 10. 18 times 10 is 180. I need to figure out multiplies to give me 180, adds to give me negative 27. 12 and 15. Okay, you can check it if you want. Alright, so we have 18x squared minus 12xy, negative 12 right there, xy from right there, minus 15xy, minus 15 from right here, xy from right there, plus 10y squared right there. Split it into two groups. All right, and we can take out a 6x. So 18 divided by 6 is 3. 12 divided by 6 is 2, and then you have your y. And this has to be 3x minus 2y. So 15, negative 15 divided by 3 is a negative 5. And then negative 5 times negative 2 is a positive 10. All right, so we have 6x minus 5, 3x minus 2. Okay, so when you see the double letters, don't forget, do it the exact same way. Just have your double letters in the middle, okay? And then you'll just, your last guy now has a variable at the end. Well, I don't know. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Maybe go back and watch this video and then do the problems a little slower. This is kind of like an important concept. Okay, and then go do your homework. You just have a few homework problems. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later.